arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers. Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Left. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the less likable of the lot.
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapons.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Torsten is a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told...
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of! Come here, you pathetic dog!
The game is over for you, Commander.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer. What ill tidings do you bring?
Yes. I thought you'd like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. As for you, my dear cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Teleme. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the Commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
I was told that you were able to catch the Commander before he got away.
Barely, but alas, his lieutenants managed to escape.
I care little for the underlings. The Commander will pay for all of them. Do you happen to know the punishment we practice for treason? Oh, yes. I remember now. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right, I'm listening.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and weak.
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue my research. We have a number of leads, but with all that's been happening...
Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem Teleme are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went. If this healer is as skilled as our pretty little sapling here says, then we need to see him right away.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desardet. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid? Are you not a Denegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different...
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas...
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness?
In that, I can help you. I know how to...
But Tien, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave, and must attend them.
What is going on?
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden?
Well then, tell us what we...
The situation has become unbearable. And they wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded.
And it was also at that time the Tenlands started to attack. It is...
There are many wounded. And recently...
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries. Perhaps with the help of Bishop. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do.
Our master hunter. Or the families of the taken.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very...
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy.
Let's go and see this master hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks. Good day.
Beurtir tu madre, Naikse.
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. The beasts have always lived here. But of late, they attack on sight. It may be that the Tenlands killed them.
What can you tell me about...
They are normally very peaceful creatures. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. But the attacks happen more and more often. I try to chase them away. And now our children...
Can you tell me who the
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man.
I will go and see them. I believe I can help you in your fight against the Ten.
You must destroy their nests. There are most likely 3 around here. I would have taken care of it, but I did not find the 2 others. So...
And how would I go about...
You must burn them and kill the dominant one. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake.
I thank you for your advice. Isn't it odd that these creatures...
Yes.
What do you know?
I do not speak of things that are Naikse, like you. Do not
I must be going. Katasak advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the tenants have built their nests. Good day. I've been sent here by your...
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers.
It is for that very reason that I'm here.
Then I will tell...
Your sister,
She is a very beautiful young woman.
is she very careful?
Oh yes, she knows it very well.
How long has she been...
2 nights have gone by since, but she never returned.
Do you know where she usually goes?
Certainly, in the clearing.
Is there anyone in...
No,
Why do you say that?
she is beautiful and young.
What do you think is like...
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? I must leave now. Good day. My name is Desardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother.
Your Denegar asked me to help you. Any information you can...
This is true. I hope your words to be heartfelt.
Can you describe...
He is young, rather tall. He is such a nice boy, but he is...
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to.
And you cannot remember any...
No, he was full of joy, full of life.
Did your brother...
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strife. He didn't get along particularly well. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight.
It's still a lead.
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely...
He could have come face to face with them, but he knew how to avoid them. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he...
I will go and see. I must be leaving. Good day. I'm the legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us.
Could you tell me what
We must return these lost souls. We have constructed the perfect village in this protected paradise.
Have you heard about the
I didn't know those creatures were given that name. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most...
In exchange for some inspiring...
Of course. These horrible beasts, to chase only a few away would be of no use.
You haven't been victim...
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the ice, sending them against these poor people. They maintain them in a state of fear, and there is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child.
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart. You
And you expect us to obey him? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls. No, my child. We will not leave this place.
The Denegat of this village...
And to leave would... No.
I must go. We're going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can... One more thing.
Yes?
I must... One more thing.
Yeah?
I must go. One more.
Yeah.
I must... One more.
Yeah.
I must...
Do you have any news?
Not yet, but I... Was your sister fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared by any chance?
They have known each other since they were little. Like all the children of the village.
Only friend?
Yes. He defended her when...
I couldn't care less about her reputation. An engagement can be broken. If...
I have told you all I know. My sister is certain.
Very well. Tell me about...
But now...
Do you know how to...
No.
Very well.
It is possible.
Could you tell me...
They are...
Or what do you mean?
They came to our many... I believe they wanted to...
The one who's also...
Yes. He was very brave.
I'm going to have to go. I must leave now. I need a bit of practice.
Karans, do you need something?
I've never heard you talk.
He was the Donegad of Aurad.
What happened to him?
He was killed. My mother, anything else?
I must leave you. The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. The hunter mentioned that the dominant one only came out at dawn. I should come back later. I need a bit of practice. A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half-eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail. That cavern seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenland the hunter spoke of. 3 corpses. One is older than the others. Judging by his clothing, he was a missionary. The 2 others are more recent. A man and a woman. Obviously couple, no doubt. They were dragged here and devoured alive.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
Now you understand why some of us fight against the Renaigse. Their words are always sweet, but all they bring is death.
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Ser Tonsidag, please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of the Great Tenman, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I'm so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I shall follow your counsel on Olmenawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I must leave now.
Well, on Olmenawi.
I found him, but...
He knew every stone on our lands.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing, and they must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a Tenman crossed their path. I found both of them.
How terrible. I must recover his body.
With the body of the girl he loved, but it is a dangerous place.
I have a duty owed to my little brother.
I must be leaving. Given the presence of the Tenons in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here. It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest. It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest. One more.
Yes?
I fought against a great number of... Its mere presence seemed to aggravate the...
A beast sent by the...
Stop taking me for a fool. We also... I have only one piece of advice to give you. Leave.
We shall be leaving as soon as possible.
Perhaps you should be more concerned about your own... Here is one of the 3 nests that I needed to destroy. Still, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant before destroying the nest.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
The 3rd nest is destroyed. The Master Hunter will be relieved to hear it, I'm sure. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenland, the attacks should cease. And we were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let's go and find him.
See from your face.
Indeed. I put the White Tenland down, who is enraging his kind. The attack should no longer trouble you. As for the missionaries, we were able to convince them to leave, although they were not willing to reveal their involvement in the attacks.
And so they were in some way responsible. I had my suspicion.
They brought a particularly large beast here that attracted and enraged the...
This is what provoked the attacks and brought on our despair. These people have blood on their hand.
In the end, we found the missing young ones. But alas, it was too late. Devoured by wild...
Undivorced tear end.
Will you agree to accompany me now?
I have packed what is needed.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze, consumed by a smouldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Naikse, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Greetings, Catus.
Vertirtumat.
How is my cousin doing?
He's filled with dread, as forgive him his mood swings. He's such a young, thanks to my treatment, he suffers less. It would take a power far superior.
Now that you've seen my cousin, what are your thoughts on the Malachor?
It is a terrible disease. I have never seen one like it. It slowly gnaws through the people it afflicts. Their eyes and legs gradually die because of the black blood, and the pain it induces is atrocious. My potions are barely enough to calm your cousin. But if you're asking if I know how to cure it, I have no idea. It's a disease coming from a world that isn't ours, and which I'm not familiar with.
Do you like it in Usuri?
No. Your village has smothered the earth. The smell of the woods has gone, and the singing of the birds is filled. I can barely feel, but don't worry. I will not leave.
I must go.
Qua awalam se.
My dear cousin! Come...
Constantine! Is it true?
This sickness is horrible, believe me. Now I understand what your mother went through. But you have not come to hear my complaint. Speak.
How are relations with our...
Oh, they bow and scrape, and they regularly assure me so that they can better try to convince me to embrace their point of view. And Thélème wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that only they will allow us to benefit from progress. They're a bunch of old foxes. But they take me for a young, brainless... The only thing they really want is to increase their influence.
I'm going to leave.
Look out for yourself.